Right now, deep inside your body, a quiet battle is happening. Old, tired, damaged cells are piling up, and your health depends on whether your body knows how to clean them away before they slowly turn into problems. Most people never realize that the difference between feeling tired or energized, sluggish or light, sick or strong, often comes down to one simple thing: whether their body's natural cleaning system is switched on or switched off. And what's fascinating is that you don't always need pills, expensive treatments, or complicated programs to turn it back on. You mainly need the right habits and the right foods. And today, I want to guide you through them slowly, clearly, and in a way that makes sense for real life. Every day, from the moment you wake up until you go to sleep, millions and millions of your cells are working non-stop. They produce energy, fight infections, rebuild tissues, digest food, and help your brain think, remember, and make decisions. Over time, just like any busy machine, parts inside these cells become old, damaged, or clogged with waste. Toxins from the environment, processed foods, sugar, stress, and lack of rest only speed this up. When this cellular trash keeps accumulating, your body begins to show signs you might recognize: stubborn fat that won't leave, slower recovery after meals, constant fatigue, foggy thinking, aching joints, irritability, and a feeling that you're aging faster than you should. But here is the incredible truth that many people forget: your body is not broken, and it is not weak. It is designed with a beautifully intelligent repair system called autophagy. Autophagy basically means that your body carefully identifies cells or cell parts that are damaged, weak, or risky, and then breaks them down, recycles their useful pieces, and replaces them with stronger, healthier structures. You can think of it like a professional cleaning and renovation crew entering an old building. They remove broken furniture, clear the dust, repair the walls, upgrade the wiring, and leave everything more efficient than before. The problem is that modern life almost completely shuts this system off. Because food is always available, and because we are encouraged to snack from morning until night, our bodies rarely get the message that it's time to clean. Instead, our bodies stay stuck in digestion mode, constantly processing the next meal, and so the cellular garbage keeps piling up, silently increasing inflammation, pushing insulin higher, and setting the stage for diseases that seem to appear out of nowhere years later. What Dr. Mindy Pelz and many other researchers emphasize is that when you allow gentle fasting windows and choose the right foods during your eating time, you don't just lose weight, you activate your body's renewal system. You begin to repair from the inside out. Skin clears, appetite stabilizes, cravings calm down, thinking becomes sharper, and energy begins to feel more natural and steady instead of dependent on sugar or caffeine. Now let's talk about the foods that truly support this process. Not magic tricks. Not trend-driven hype. Just real foods that send the signal: let's clean, repair, and rebuild. Avocado, the calm starter. When you come out of a fasting window, your body is highly sensitive. If the first thing you eat is sugar or refined carbohydrates, your insulin spikes rapidly, your hunger hormone surges, and you suddenly feel like you want to devour everything in sight. That is why many people fear fasting. They think it makes them lose control. But the truth is, the problem isn't fasting, it's what they break the fast with. Avocado changes that story. Because it is rich in smooth, nourishing, monounsaturated fats and fiber, it enters the digestive system gently, keeping blood sugar stable while telling the brain that nourishment has arrived and panic is unnecessary. When you combine avocado with fermented foods like sauerkraut or kimchi, you add another layer of support by feeding the beneficial bacteria in your gut, which control mood, hunger, immunity, and even some hormone signals. Over time, this simple ritual breaking the fast with fat and probiotics reduces overeating, decreases emotional food cravings, and brings a deep sense of satisfaction that many people have not felt in years. Dark chocolate. The misunderstood ally. Most people see chocolate as a guilty pleasure, something to avoid if they want to be healthy. But high-quality dark chocolate made mostly from cacao is different from candy. Inside cacao are powerful compounds that help neutralize oxidative stress and support the cleansing process in cells, particularly the liver, which is your main detox organ. When you eat dark chocolate with 70% cacao or higher, you're not feeding your sweet tooth. You're giving your body therapeutic polyphenols that nourish your cells and help reduce inflammation, provided you enjoy it in small, mindful portions. However, when chocolate is filled with sugar, milk solids, artificial flavors, and oils, it becomes the opposite of healing. It becomes another burden your body must manage. So the key is not to obsess or fear chocolate, but to choose it wisely, eat it slowly, and treat it like a health tool, not like a binge snack. Coffee, a tool, not a crutch. Millions of people drink coffee because they are exhausted, but coffee is more than a morning stimulant. Research suggests that compounds in coffee, not just caffeine, can stimulate autophagy in organs like the liver, heart, and muscles. That means coffee, when used correctly, works like a signal that encourages deeper cellular cleaning. The challenge is quality. Conventionally grown coffee often contains pesticide residues, and some cheaper beans hold mold toxins that place extra stress on the body. So when you choose coffee, it's worth selecting organic, higher quality beans. During fasting, black coffee generally keeps insulin low, allowing autophagy to continue. Adding sugar or certain creams may interrupt that process for some people. Adding a small amount of MCT oil, however, can enhance mental clarity and support fat burning because the body converts MCTs into ketones quickly. As always, personalization matters, and your body's response is your guide. Coffee becomes powerful when it supports renewal instead of covering up chronic exhaustion. Green tea. Gentle power. Some people don't like the intensity or nervous feeling that coffee sometimes creates, and this is where green tea shines. Green tea offers a softer lift of energy because it contains natural caffeine balanced with L-theanine, a calming amino acid that steadies the mind. Its special compound, EGCG, helps stimulate autophagy across many tissues, meaning it doesn't just benefit one organ, it assists the whole system. People who drink green tea consistently often experience lighter digestion, improved focus, and a visible glow in their skin, not because green tea is a miracle, but because it repeatedly nudges the body back into balance. Olive oil. A daily protector. Real extra virgin olive oil, fresh and unheated, is a cornerstone of long-lived cultures around the world. Its antioxidants and plant compounds protect cells from oxidative stress while supporting the brain and cardiovascular system. When you drizzle olive oil over vegetables or salads, you not only improve flavor, but also help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins and nutrients more efficiently. Heating olive oil at high temperatures, however, damages its delicate structure and turns it into something inflammatory, so it is best used raw or at low heat. A tablespoon a day can become a simple ritual that quietly strengthens cellular resilience, especially during fasting practices, because it offers nourishment without substantially disturbing insulin. Turmeric, the golden healer. Turmeric is one of nature's most impressive spices. Its active component, curcumin, communicates directly with cellular repair pathways, encouraging the removal of problematic cells, calming chronic inflammation, and supporting organs that constantly face stress, such as the liver, pancreas, and brain. Yet curcumin by itself is poorly absorbed, which is why black pepper becomes essential. Piperine in pepper boosts the bioavailability of curcumin dramatically, allowing your body to actually use what you swallow.
Traditional cooking practices discovered this long ago, blending turmeric with fat and pepper in stews, curries, and broths, unknowingly aligning with modern science long before it existed. Incorporating turmeric into soups, roasted vegetables, smoothies, and teas isn't just about flavor. It's about reminding your body daily that it has tools to fight inflammation and preserve cellular health. Why these foods matter together. Each of these foods speaks to your body in a different but complementary language. Avocado calms hunger and stabilizes insulin. Dark chocolate provides polyphenols that support detox pathways. Coffee and green tea stimulate autophagy gently from the inside out. Olive oil nourishes your brain and protects your heart. Turmeric fights inflammation while encouraging cellular cleanup. When these foods become part of a normal routine, not once in a while, but consistently, your biology begins to shift out of chaos and into rhythm.
And when you pair them with fasting windows, even something simple like 12 or 13 hours overnight, your body finally gains enough time to clear out cellular waste, repair DNA damage, and recycle worn-out components, rather than allowing them to accumulate. People often notice that their sleep gradually improves, their clothes fit differently, and their mood stabilizes, not because they are forcing their body to lose weight, but because they are allowing the body to operate as it was designed.
The real story here is not just about food. It is about the relationship you have with your body.
Many people fight their bodies with punishment diets, harsh exercise routines, and self-criticism. They believe they must force themselves to change. But your body is always on your side, always trying to protect and heal you, even when it feels like something is going wrong. When you give it breaks from constant eating and nourish it with foods that activate autophagy, you are not controlling your body, you are cooperating with it. This approach isn't loud, dramatic, or instant, and sometimes that makes it less attractive than miracle promises online. But it is sustainable, and sustainability is what truly transforms your health over time. Quiet, consistent practices, repeated daily, will do more for your lifespan and your quality of life than the latest trend ever could. Consider starting with one simple commitment. Stop eating after dinner and wait until the next morning to have your first meal, allowing at least 12 to 13 hours to pass. Drink water, black coffee, or green tea during that window if you like. When it is time to eat, begin with half an avocado and something fermented, giving your digestion a calm entry. Include olive oil during the day. Choose dark chocolate when you want something sweet. Add turmeric to your meals regularly. Let these become habits rather than rules. As weeks pass, you may notice subtle but meaningful changes. Your morning feels lighter. Your cravings lose authority over you. Your mind becomes clearer. Your confidence grows. These are not coincidences. They are signals that autophagy is doing its job, sweeping away what does not serve you and making space for healthy cells to thrive. If you are older than 40, if your weight has been stubborn, if inflammation keeps nagging you, or if you feel disconnected from your own energy, please understand that you are not failing. You may simply be living in a rhythm your body was never meant to live in. Autophagy is not a trend or a secret trick. It is the original restoration system written into your biology. By respecting your fasting windows and choosing foods like avocado, dark chocolate, coffee, green tea, olive oil, and turmeric, you invite that system to wake up again. And when it wakes up, healing follows gradually, quietly, and powerfully. Take care of your body, give it space, feed it wisely, and it will respond with strength and clarity far beyond what you might expect. Because at the end of the day, nobody heals you. You and your body heal together when you finally stop getting in your own way.